Hello and welcome everybody. We have the patch notes for June 12th, 2025. Let's get right into it. First off, on Dosa, we have the Morning Fog skill being adjusted. They're adjusting the maximum attack area to be 70% larger than before when using the skill. However, the overall range and maximum distance remains unchanged, so effectively the higher maximum damage distance is just increased, but the overall range remains the same, if that is unclear. In the case of other class changes, we have Ranger Twisting Wind. They fixed an issue where the evasion was activated before the skill when pressing ADS plus Shift. Ranger Prime Descending Current. They also fixed an issue where you could not combo into Prime Ultimate Descending Current after using the skill. Meiwa Sleet Steps. They fixed an issue where the forward roll was activated when holding ADS plus Shift after using the skill. And Meiwa Ice Fang. They fixed the description to match the actual movement of the skill. Valkyrie Shield Chase, they fixed an issue where moving laterally with the skill when pressing WS would make your character move in the wrong direction. Witch Wizard, the summon of Keeper Gore, Tet, Marge, and Anne, they fixed an issue where you could summon more than 2 keepers at once. In the case of Witch specifically, Keeper Gore and Tet, they changed the skills so you can no longer use them while moving and choosing other skills. Lan Prime Primrose Sprint fixed an issue where your character would not perform a fall animation when landing midair after using Prime Primrose Sprint. Lan Eyes of Blood and Phoenix Chase, they fixed an issue where where using skills in midair caused your character to instantly return to their original position. Your character will now perform a fall animation if she is in the midair before the movement ends. Dosa Evasion, they fixed an issue where you couldn't combo into the Flow Twin Slash, Blinding Slash, Rising Slash, Verge Shaft, Vellum Slash, and Cloud Drift. And Dosa Morning Fog, they also fixed an issue where you could not combo into the Flow Twin Slash. Then we have the improved mole spawning during farming. So moles who have always had their eyes on adventurous crops have recently started appearing in groups. So it has been improved that up to a maximum of 3 moles can spawn based on the following probabilities. Chance of 1 mole spawning is 50%. Then chance of 2 moles spawning 35, and chance of 3 spawning 15. They've also improved the system message to display the number of moles that have spawned to help you identify it. In the case of horse training, they've improved the horse taming controls and effects, so you can now approach a horse faster by pressing shift while moving forward with the capturing rope or the Age Rod Luminous Rope in use. They've also added a special effect to using the Age Rod Luminous Rope to just give you a little bit of a nice little feedback. They further improved the effects so that their effects remain active even when falling from certain heights while using the capturing rope or the Age Rot Luminous Rope. In the case of items, we have the Dimtree Spirit Armor finally getting adjusted, that it will no longer use more Caphras stones than the Red Nose armor, and the same goes for the Dandelion Awakening weapons. So here we can see the Dimtree Spirit Armor getting matched to the Red Nose armor of 21,744 for Pen, and the same thing goes for the Dandelion Awakening weapons going down to 29,403. With these changes, if you already had one of these weapons at the previous Caphras level 20, you will now be getting some Caphras returned into your Heidel storage. They've also adjusted the central market max price for certain crafted items. In the case of concentrated magical black gems, I still don't feel 20 mil is enough. But hey, I think it should have been more around 25 max price. But hey, we'll see if they readjust it. It's nice that they're adjusting it anyway. They are also adjusting the insectivore plant powder and plant sap up to 200,000 and 201,000. Hardhide and fine hardhide is going up to 50,500 and 500,000. Organic fertilizer is going up by double to 21,400. The Immortal Giants Elixir of Indignation, Perfume of Courage, Perfume of Deep Sea, and Perfume of Charm are all going up. In the case of the Giant's Rod and Indignation, it's going up to 52,500. In the case of Courage, Deep Sea, and Charm, it's going up to 315 mil. And the Gosh Rara's Heart is going from 1.5 bill to 2 bill. They've also added mass processing recipes for the following items, so the Concentrated Magical Blackstone, the Mercenary's Life 60 Minutes and Mercenary's Experience 60 Minutes scrolls, and the Event Magical Verdure Beast, Giant, Savage, and Frenzied Rods, and also the Magical Frenzied Rod of Corruption. So here we can see the recipe takes 1 extra blackstone powder to do 10 times the processing. And in the case of the draughts, it is a single evil orb essence that you need to buy for the simple alchemy to be done in stacks of 10. They've also added details about the event magical frenzy draught of corruption crafting recipe to the corrupted breath item description, so you can read it here as well. Further, they've also updated the usage for the Garmouth Bloodstone, now mentioning that after you complete the Happy Crimson accident for your extra Garmouth Heart, or free Garmouth Heart, you can exchange Garmouth Bloodstones after that for 20 Garmouth Scales with Pukal. They've also improved the following items that can be stored into the family inventory: the Book of Combat, Book of Life, and Atanas Fireflies, both regular and small. The Book of Combat and Life cannot be stored in the family inventory while sealed, so only once you activate it can you put it into the inventory, and then once they're expired, they'll move into your normal inventory where you can then discard them. To be honest, this is a really nice buff. It means you can immediately put a Book of Combat into your family inventory and just swap from character to character and just keep popping it, and you'll have the buff 24 hours on every single character, and if it runs out, you've made the most of that book. They also made an update to the Sycrakea Berurah's Power Stone placement finally. It's not perfect, I feel, but hey, they've improved the Power Stone to be giving you a super armor when you're using and placing it. I don't think this stops the prisons from randomly appearing on you, so it's not perfect. It should have been an invul, but hey, maybe they'll re-update it to an invulnerability. To be honest, it's overdue. Then we have the Dark Rift bosses spawning faster. This includes all the Dark Rift bosses, and they also removed the invincible phase from the following Dark Rift bosses: Red Nose, Dastard Beg, Muskin, Dim Tree Spirit, and Ferid. This is usually when they convert into their stronger forms. They've also fixed an issue where loot could not be obtained in certain situations when defeating an Awakened World boss, and they've effectively changed the 1000G gold bar, which you could additionally obtain at a set rate, to be a gold bar box, which grants you 1 to 5 1000G gold bars. However, the 1000G gold bar guaranteed to drop will remain unchanged, so that one is still guaranteed. For adventurers who are unable to obtain this loot due to this issue, we'll be getting some mail, which will have those gold bar boxes and boss-specific reward bundles added. They've also changed the reward distribution date for adventurers who are unable to obtain loot due to this issue in order to more accurately check eligible recipients. This is from June 12th to June 19th. Quest and Knowledge, they've improved the text regarding the growth to be more intuitive in the 2 level 50 Go Beyond Your Limits quest, and they standardized the format for quest acceptance requirements in the quest descriptions. Note in Conquest Wars, they've increased the damage dealt by the enhanced Flame Tower to adventurers by 50%. They've reduced the durability of Lynch Cannons by 50, increased the durability of Siege Defense Towers by 50, boosted the firing speed of the Siege Defense Towers by 20%. They've also improved the controls of the Dark Contract Troll and applied these changes to the trolls in the War of the Roses as well. They've also improved the camera viewpoint to be more natural after Dark Contract Ogre performs a jump attack, and they removed the offensive side only restriction from the descriptions of Conquest, Dark Contract Ogre, and Dark Contract Troll. UI, they've improved the visibility of the arrows in the own dice section in the Black Spirit Adventurer boards. This is both for normal, ancient, and festival boards. So you will now be able to see it a bit easier and probably press it a bit easier. I have to admit, once or twice I tried clicking it and I just missed it. Web-wise, they've improved some UI elements in the in-game coupon redeem window. They also improved some UI elements in the settings window of the Pearl Abyss launcher. And they added new wallpapers to the wallpaper menu on the Black Desert official website. The wallpapers are supported in mobile at a 720 1580 resolution and on PC up to a 1920 to 1080 resolution. Then we have modifications and changes. So there was some fixes for Red Battlefield Valencia with some resets happening. Also some fishing resources in Hongwei and Bukbo Sea in the Land of the Morning Light being always exhausted has been fixed. Some descriptions for the Training Leap quest. They also fixed an issue where the Dragon God's energy appeared in awkward positions during the Bihung fight. This is supposedly fixed. They also fixed an issue where people could enter the Black Shrine while being in the Guild Boss Con instance. Also fixed an issue where item descriptions would remain on screen after closing the My Instruments UI. Fixed issues where the ping function in the Arena Solaire only worked with Shift even after changing the special action hotkey to Caps Lock. They also fixed the issue where the number of completed quests would display at 0 in certain situations of the in-game window. Fixed issues for the event Vibrant Cherry Blossom draw and Heartwarming Spring draw, which could not be used in the Fairy's Continuous Care. They also have another gamepad mode issue fixed for the captain's orders on the guild gathering. They also changed the size of the Gaifan Razir battlefield in AOS to be slightly smaller to address an issue where matches could not proceed normally if players left certain areas of the battlefield. I wonder if the underground is still there. Then there's another gamepad mode fix for the setting mount's name. Ranger, there's a appearance fix on the Venisal dress, Tamer 1 on the Celestial Tides outfit, and Nova, there's a fix on the First Crush outfit. They also fixed some issues where it was possible to exceed the number of members when matching in the red battlefield in certain situations, and they fixed an issue where you would get a message saying you have completed the Black Spirit quest, even though there was none completed. Then we're going to go straight into the events. We have the Festival Vibes Fill the Air in Heidel. This event will run from June 12th to July 10th, so you have plenty of time to do this. It is a total of 7 quests. You can do 1 a day. So if you check the quests, go under New, and you can find the event quests, and you will go find Levian, the historian visiting Heidel. You accept the daily anticipation aura quest, interact with the fountain, and then grab the event item. Do not lose this item, because you cannot proceed with the next quest without it. And then Levian has tales to share while you wait the festival, and you must have the aura to accept the quest. And you will be receiving different commemorative frames from 1 to 7, or 1 to 6, and then 7 at the end with a Jay's Hammer of Loyalty. Remember, use this most likely at your stages now at the 10 or possibly even Pen Fallen God armors. It's your best bet of getting it for a cheap price. Then we have the Caphras Stone and Extraction of Cups event. This is nice and nice. It's going up to June 26th from today, so June 12th to June 26th. So we have the Caphras extraction for 1 silver with a 100% extraction rate. If you've been waiting, now is the time to extract. And also we have the Reform Stone / cup extraction with a Mirror of Equilibrium being used. This is a lot cheaper because it costs you 20 mil in any major city blacksmith compared to the previous costs. You can buy it from Hugel in Doomkroon for 10 million silver if you want to save that little bit of extra money. I mean, sometimes we all know we can use it, so make sure to maybe head to Doomkroon or use an alt, and then just buy the Mirror of Equilibrium there. And coupling with this, we have upgrading our accessories with ease. So we have the Jewels of Imperfect Power coming back, which is designed to get you all those cups that you might need. So, or shards if you want to complete a cup. And there's also another thing. There is a 2 types of cups when upgrading accessories. So they remind us if you heat them together with 20 Essence of Dawn, you will get your Karasot exclusive accessory cup. There's also an info of the Monster Zone dropping the event Jewels of Imperfect Power. So here we see Sycrakea Underwater, Prodigy Caves, and Serendia, the typical LVS spots. Calphion, the LVS spots, including Stars. Oh, also added Trader's Graveyard, Stars End, Abandoned Monastery, Cyclops Dekia, Paddix, and Hexy. Oh, Hexy's LVS, sorry. In Medaya, we only have Schultzgard and Gratuga Ruins. Valencia, it's the full list pretty much. Camisovia, the same. Drigan as well. Odalita as well. They have added the Orzakia Elvia, which is new. Mountain of Eternal Winter, the Winter Tree Fossil, but please never do this, it costs way too much energy. Murwalk Labyrinth and Jade Starlight Forest. Ulukita has all 4 spots, and Land of the Morning Light has the Golden Pig Cave and Fortunate Golden Pig Cave added to the drop rate of this as well. With that, we're going straight into the Pearl Shop. So the Pearl Shop updates, we have a Step Up package. You effectively buy the previous pack to get the next one. It is an RNG box. It is unavailable in Belgium and the Netherlands. If you want to gamble, this is a good step to do it, simply for the bonuses. including a 20% coupon at the Step Up 5, well, 2 of them. Then we also have the Fantastic Young Dragon Surprise Pack, which is also a gamble box, so it is unavailable in the Belgium and Netherlands. Then we have a Choose Your Newborn Crimson Dragon Pack for 25% off for 825 pearls. This one is available because it's a choosing, not an RNG. The same thing goes for the Young Azure Dragon Box, also 825 pearls. Then we have a double made pack going from June 12th to June 26th, which is 5 times purchasable per family for 1,680 pearls. And then we have additional discounts for the summer outfits, which is 20% off, which includes the Mr. Muscles outfit, Conch Cherub outfit set, Outlaws of Megoria, both the one with and without hat tattoos, and the hot pants version. And then we have a nice little highlight on the Adventurer style. This is the Adventurer style for NAEU. We have a set for Mystic, which will provide you all these different pieces in one pack with an extra Merv palette. The same goes for the Witch here, which is provided by NAEU. Then we have the Sorceress being available for 1,870 pearls. Then we have in Deadeye a Korea outfit version, which is a Academia, Kokonari, BD9, and Memento Mori, also same price. Then we have one for Dosa being made available, which uses the Cabellius as the main piece. Then we have a Korean-style adventurer for the Shy, which is almost looks like a schoolgirl. Kind of creeps me out, but that's me. Hashashin, we have one for Japan, which is a really royal-looking outfit using the Superius and Karakam helmet as the noticeable pieces. There is one for Dracania as well, which uses the Rosalind helmet and the Lothrakan set mostly, with a little bit of Rose Noir. Then we have the Shy Japan pack, which uses the Marshmallow Mia, Paragold Sunset, and the Cryodel. We also have a mix for Wusa from the Taiwan, Hong Kong, and I'm not actually sure MO servers, which has the Wonderland Poetica pieces mixed with Academia shoes. Then we have another one for Shy being made available, which uses the BD9 Plus helmet, the Primavera armor, and Grandpa Kron's little helper shoes. We have one for Sorceress from the same server, which uses the Gloomy Fox headdress or Zekia's Rose, Memento Mori Poetica. Which, in the Russian-speaking servers, we have the Coco, Navillera, Marnist, and Avila Navillera shoes. Then there's one for Striker, which uses the Leonidas, Rakshan, Syazar, and Blazing Inferno set as a mix. We have a good-looking Dark Knight, which uses the Poetica, Sunny Breeze, Bloody Gloves, and Bloody Shoes. Turkey and Mina, we have a Dead Ice outfit, which uses the BD9, Academia, Kokonati, and Memento Mori shoes. We also have an outfit for Dark Knight using the Academia helmet, Winterland Soiree armor, Winterland Soiree gloves, and Memento Mori shoes. Then we have another Dark Knight from Turkey Mina, which is the Yorum Enslar Eclipse Stella shoes. Ranger on the Asia servers, which uses the Jolly Winter Dream, Selene, Rifania, and Tabek shoes. One for Scholar, using the Magnum Opus, Sunny Breeze, Yorium, and Grandpa Kron's assistant shoes. One for Megu, Sunny Breeze, Salinar, Medaya, and Memento Mori shoes. These are all available in the Pearl Shop currently at a 15% discount. If you like one of the outfits and it is the cheaper alternative than buying them together, so do take a look at it. If you definitely like one of these outfits, remember they are dyed in. So worst case, if you do not manage to dye it in the way you like, consider doing the refund. Otherwise, do take a look at it. It will be cheaper to buy this than buying the 3 different sets, or possibly that are required to get the same style. Definitely worth a look. And I will see you in game, and take care.